Hey guys, so today's an upper body day. I'm back at the warehouse. I'm gonna record more of my workout. I got a new mic from one of my buddies, and then I'm just gonna hopefully give you guys some commentary while I'm actually doing the exercises, see if it can help you out with some of your exercises as well. All right, so we're just gonna start with the warm up. Just gonna warm up the shoulders, warm up the back a little bit, just get everything ready, and then we'll start with some presses. So we're just going to start off with some chest presses. You can go dumbbell if you like. You can go dumbbell, you can go barbell, whatever it is that you choose. It's completely fine. For me, I'm just going with a machine-based chest press, just so I remove some of the stabilization required to get a good set in, basically. I've been getting some jacked up shoulder issues in the last few weeks. I think it's just from obviously like the heavy jerks, the heavy presses, from weightlifting, but also I was doing a lot of bodybuilding stuff as well, like heavy dumbbell presses. I think over time it just sort of caught up to me. So instead, I was just going more for machine-based presses at the moment. And after like 2-3 weeks, the shoulder pain sort of went away by itself. So yeah, I don't know if you can see that. Probably not, right? You probably can't see that. It's fucking... So, I'd usually, if I was to superset for example, the presses and the chin-ups, they're both pretty big movements, right? I'd usually take maybe a 60 to 90 second rest before the chin-ups, and then I would do the chin-ups and then rest another 90 seconds to 2 minutes. Just make sure I am actually recovered between each set to be able to give it a good amount of effort, alternating sets basically, right? I think a lot of times people make the mistake of thinking just because it's a superset that you can't rest between the two exercises, or you can only rest like 30 seconds. If you think about it, for example, let's say you do, let's just say you're not doing the machine press, right? You're doing dumbbell presses, requires a lot more effort. Fatigue is probably going to accumulate a lot quicker and a lot more compared to machine-based chest press. And you go straight into chin-ups. Even though you might think that you're fully rested, not having any rest between those two exercises, there's probably going to be some sort of fatigue that's built up from the previous exercise that's still coming into the chin-ups. And so you end up not being able to perform the chin-ups the best that you could. Instead, you can just simply take a bit of a rest between the two exercises, make sure you actually are recovered, but because they're antagonists, meaning they're opposing muscle groups, you don't have to take the full 3-minute rest between both exercises. Instead, you can just take a solid minute to a minute and a half, maybe even 2 minutes, depending on how intense the set was. And that way, you're actually able to perform the set at a high level of intensity. For things like arms, you can get away with it, but when you start getting stronger at these exercises and you want to actually perform really well at them, you can't be rushing through it. You will notice your reps start dropping down, your performance starts dropping down a lot quicker than you'd like it to. So, quick tip for the day, just make sure you're resting, basically. All right, so I just did the 3 sets of the presses. Time for some chin-ups. So I'm actually not very good at chin-ups. I think as I got heavier, obviously it got a bit harder for me to do these. So I'm not using any weight today. We're just gonna aim for 6 to 8 as well. If I can add weight, I'm gonna end up adding weight. So we'll see how it goes. If you haven't started playing with tempos yet, it's probably a good idea to start understanding the use of them. Not only does it help you ingrain the movement pattern a lot easier because you're actually focusing on how long you're spending in each portion of the lift. You can slow things down, which will allow you to, you know what I mean, really make sure that you are stabilizing well and also performing the movement well. It also keeps you humble as well, where you don't have to use as much a load. If we're swinging around and being an idiot with the weights, no shit, you can probably end up loading up the barbell, loading up the cables, probably like double the amount if you were to just control things and take your time with it, you know what I mean? There's a time and a place for explosive movements. There's a time and a place to be a bit more aggressive with things, but especially if you're a beginner or even intermediate and you're trying to just learn new movements and make sure that you actually are connecting well with the exercise, tempos are a great way to do that. You'll notice that I'm not doing a lot of work. As I explained in the last video, it's mainly just because I do ollie lifting tonight, which I'll probably try and get some clips of as well. But yeah, that's really the session. It was only like 45 minutes. I'll probably do some calves now just to finish up while I wait for my client. And I'll see if I can get another clip of my client training. He's got upper body today as well, so something a bit different from last week. We're just flaring out the elbows a bit too much again. Yeah, I'll position your elbows when you're in the bottom. 3, 4, halfway. 5, 6, make sure I punch straight through. 7, punch straight through. Big breath. 8, good. 5, try to hold at the top. Good. 2, 1, 4 more. 4, 3, good. 2, last one. 1. So it's around 10:30 now. I just got back from the warehouse. Basically what happens every Monday is I'll train my client, come back to my house in Point Cook, and for the next hour and a half to 2 hours, I'll do my family restaurant's paperwork, which is basically just a whole bunch of admin stuff from the week before to prepare us for the new week. And yeah, once I do that, I'll go back to the apartment and do some more coaching work. In between now and then, I'll probably have another meal, we'll say around like that 12 to 12:30 point. And yeah, it's just doing more coaching work in preparation for another week, up until, you know what I mean, around 4 o'clock, where I'll start getting ready to go Olympic weightlifting. I think today I'm actually going to try and record us some more clips from Olympic weightlifting, because last week some feedback I got was I was doing too much talking in front of a camera like this. So I'll do less talking in front of a camera and more training, and maybe I can actually do some commentary over the training instead. We'll see how we go. But yeah, this is basically where I do the paperwork. It's pretty fucking messy in here, to be honest, but it is what it is. It's a picture of, there's a professional photo of Happy. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Hello. Yo, what's going on? Hello. What's going on? It's mainly for my training. Okay, up here. Probably hit my head on as well. Yeah, I actually caught it behind me a bit. Yeah.